between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert. It's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And his size is a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
It's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But getting out in the open field into some space, that plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And lose yardage on the quarterback at the 45-yard line. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. The Texans at 7-5 now in the year. Now, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff to Chandler. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now Chandler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Chandler. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Chandler with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed? And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Here's Chandler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Chandler. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score on pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception out and down. You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he'll only get this to the 2-yard line. A near catastrophe. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20. As he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. And even 150 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down now, it's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they had 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. He's trying to do a little too much out there.
I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
That is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're certainly not ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points on the board.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yep, I'm pulling up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
171 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete.
And they've got this down about the 12-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys control the football. He gave them everything he had, and it was right on the money.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And Big Fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority.
Somebody send me one.
You can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That shit must be doing that shit.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On third down, Chandler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and That will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Wait, why did bring
normally I
me
get on you
in?
for
Are you
giving
not
up
allowed
on
to
the
rest?
game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Who played the computer? Who?
The Charger drive about to get going.
Oh,
Their
the
mini
police?
2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He sets to fire deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
That nigga out here
Instead,
cheating.
it's
That's when he a
second
dirty
down.
cop.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play
Okay, I'm in
fake,
here,
he'll
but I
look to
don't see
throw.
David.
He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Forced out to
Y'all
his
gonna have to
left.
join that.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Chandler. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll look to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? 30. The 20. 10.
Wow.
Takes it back to the house.
Nigga, they had the whole squad blocking for that fat nigga.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
Nigga, they had the whole squad blocking for that fat nigga, bruh.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Yes, nigga. That's why my dude scored on time. Nigga, I over here looking like this nigga about to return it with this nigga? Nigga? Oh, my bad.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's just so crazy.
This set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Chandler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's fourth down.
I can't let no bitch. I don't love me.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. Seemingly first turnover.
You just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it's really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston, it's
nigga?
a win for their playoff.
Fuck nigga thought this was. Nigga? Oh, no.
Pittsburgh Steelers come to town.
Come here.
For the Chargers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race.
Sorry, I didn't want to give it to one of them niggas. Oh, we playing with KD too. My bad, KD. +1 on Collins? Okay. Let's see what you put your +1 on. Let me see what you be picking. I can't let no bitch that don't love me. Okay. Let me find out. Hey! Come on, man! What you stopping your video for, nigga? You trash. This nigga Reese, nigga, turn that shit back on, bruh. This nigga, okay. Come on, bruh. This nigga, that nigga full of shit, bruh. This nigga, alright. I want to see what you put your plus ones on, man. I need to know what I'm doing. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, what you put out there? Let me see what you be picking. Trying to know how to build ETM up, man. Okay. All right. Yeah. Nigga. Nigga, that's crazy because that's what Pacheco shit is. Pacheco got 90. No, he got 98 acceleration. Oh. Okay, all right. I just wanted to see what you be putting your plus ones on. Oh. Who was it on? Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, yeah. I'm over it. Nigga, I'm trading Williams next season. Damn, bruh. I keep thinking KD is circle, bruh. I don't know why. Oh, I thought you was on stage. Oh, that nigga swam me. Go up if you want to. Oh, they didn't let me. I should have let you jump and then I jumped. Oh, what? That nigga threw it off the backboard. That's tight. Nigga, foul on who? Nigga couldn't be me. The fuck? Yeah, ball never lied, bitch. Fucking whore. Oh, Conan. I was in the corner for the butt shot. Oh my goodness. I'll hit you, baby boy, but I hit the wrong button. Nah, it would've. I did that lob shit. Got him. Got him again. Oh! Hold on. Oh, what the fuck was that? What the?